For a very limited time only, head on over to MrMuckcoin.com and use code GS30 to get 30% off all your purchases. Link is in the description. What's going on, guys? GS here. Welcome back to another Madden 20 video. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. So today, we got ourselves some gameplay utilizing 98 overall Cooks, 98 overall Torrey Holt. Both of them are active with abilities. We're going to go ahead and showcase our offensive active players in a skosh. We're just going to slide over to the right. You will see we have Randall Cunningham, Brandon Cooks, and Torrey Holt. So no running backs whatsoever, and hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me, because it's definitely not easy winning the game. And not that it's not easy. It's a lot easier, I should say, when you have active running backs. Defensively, this is the squadron that we have, and we are going to go on ahead and have two active pass rushers in Deacon Jones, Mean Joe Green, and Patrick Tillman, and hopefully he can play a big factor in stopping the run. And speaking of stopping the run, you guys will see. You guys will see the type of game I get myself into. So offensively, I'm definitely excited to go on ahead and have Torrey Holt with Playmaker. Now, I seen someone in the comment section yesterday ask, what does Playmaker do? Playmaker allows me to redirect my receiver in any type of direction I want precisely. Meaning, let's say, and it's the closest receiver to you. So meaning, let's say I just have a drag route, and let's say the drag is cutting from left to right, and the middle of the field is wide open. Without Playmaker, you can hit your right thumbstick up to Playmaker him up, but majority of the time they don't go where you want them to. They'll go in like a complete different direction, or they'll like kind of go up in like a slant motion, or they'll just won't even do it, or go down. It's weird. But with the Playmaker, they're going to go exactly where you want them to every single time, and immediately they'll insta cut in the direction you want them to go to. So I'm definitely going to try and have him on a lot of drags, a lot of short routes, try to look to see where the open holes of the defense is, and try and utilize that Playmaker ability and reroute him in the hopefully open space of the field. So to start off the game, this is my opponent's Super Bowl, by the way. So 3rd and 10, and he does meet the Deacon Jones off the edge. 4th and 19. He actually throws right at me, and I'm holding interception. Well, I'm holding the Y button, and we get no type of animation whatsoever. So right here, I reroute Holt back to the right side, but look at the nice little swerve we got with Randall Cunningham, and we definitely. I was thinking about maybe just having 2 receivers and a running back. But it was like, no, I'm going to need Randall. If I plan on passing a lot, I definitely need the ability for him to take off and hopefully get us some good yardage. So right here, we reroute Holt again, and then I noticed he was going to send a spy, so I ran backwards in a direction to where the offensive lineman would pick him up. That's exactly what happens, and we end up hitting Cooks on the side over there on the left side, and I guess he had enough, and he ends up quitting. So the very next game we get into now, this was a doozy, right? We got 298 to 96 overall LT, and then we faced Dion Dickerson, Ronnie Lott, and he's got the goon. So I'm like, okay, he's stacked. And Eric Dickerson starting active. Now I will say, I have yet to really have any trouble facing guys when they have their NFL 100 running back starting active. We usually get them down on active within the first drive. Very first play, right up the middle, I click off Tillman, and he just he doesn't hurdle. To get that animation, you juke, but they give you that type of past the balk, the defender animation. He goes for a juke, and it just hurdles, and he scores a touchdown. First play just like that, and I'm thinking to myself, oh man, here we go again, GTA style. You got to be kidding me. Very first play, like he didn't even have to really work for it. The middle was completely wide open, and he jukes out Tillman, and he just scores. So it's like, okay, we might be facing a rough one, man, because we got to get him on active. We got to get him on active to be able to utilize Patrick Tillman and his enforcer tackle supreme, because while he's active, he's just going to bounce off of everyone. He's going to be able to truck Tillman, run him over, all that stuff, juke him with ease. So we got to get him inactive. And right there, Playmaker, again, utilizing the beautiful Playmaker ability that is instilled in Torrey Hope. So 2nd and 12 right here, and we end up having a few drags, but we have our comeback route. Beautiful pass right over the middle for a big first down. 1st and 10 right here, and was going to take off. Was wide open over the middle of the field, but, me being blind, I end up not seeing him. We do have the corner route right here, though. Beautiful catch by Cooks. I do have him with post flag elites, so he is going to have extra, extra chances to be able to hold on to the ball when on a corner or post route. We go up the jet pass and the jet touch sweep pass, and we end up scoring, tying the game. So back again on defense. Again, the number one priority is get Dickerson unactive. Force him to, pass the ball against us, because we got 2 active pass rushers, and the only way to, utilize that is to have him pass the ball. But the very next play, he runs just right up the middle. The middle's congested. He just bounces off, and he scores. Just like that. 2 plays, almost 200 yards rushing, and he's up 14-7. And I'm so beyond frustrated at this point. And I'm like, sheesh, is this what I do to other people? This is so bad. This is so frustrating and so bad. I'm like, okay, you got to be kidding me. We cannot. I understand that stopping Dickerson or any active NFL 100 running back can be tough, but we haven't even tackled him yet. Like, at least let him earn a drive. Like, he's just got 2 rushing plays, 2 touchdowns, and I'm so beyond frustrated. So like, all right, let's try and score here, see what we can do. And then I try running away, and unfortunately we end up getting sacked. And now it's 3rd and 22, and we end up rerouting. Now I have plenty of time, so I reroute again, and then we end up finding Hope. So me being the picklehead that I am, I end up going for it. And look at Y. Look how wide open Y is. Look how blind I am. Y was just so wide open, and I did not give him the ball. And Dickerson is just having a field day on my defense. Again, I have yet to struggle against anybody with any type of run game. Usually my run defense is good. We have the personnel. We got the goons out there. Usually we do very, very, very well in being able to stop the run. But this game, I cannot stop him. I cannot get him inactive. He's just bouncing off of guys, falling forward, breaking tackles. He's just having a great feel. Look at I cannot get this guy down. I'm struggling. And it's so beyond frustrating. So he ends up scoring 21-7 lead he takes. And now it's like, all right, we're not out of it just yet. As frustrated as I am. He hasn't even attempted a pass yet. But that's not me. I have to force him to do that. I need to go on ahead and score here because I get ball at the half. So if I can score here, we're in good shape. Reroute right there, beautiful playmaker, but he ends up dropping the pass right there, unfortunately. So very next play, 2nd and 10, again on the drag, and we end up reprecision up again. Gets the balls in his hands, but another dropped pass. 3rd and 10, and I'm like, Torrey Holt, you're killing me. I get sacked right here, 4th down. I'm like, YOLO, I'm going for it. You got to risk it for the biscuit. We will go for it. We roll out. I got Y, and he just does like his own reroute precision there right over the middle of the field, and he ends up getting a big, big, big play right there and getting us the 1st down. So that right there is very helpful. Very next play, we throw across our body on the run to Torrey Holt, and we get to about the 30-yard line. 30 seconds remaining again. It would behoove us to get in the end zone. Beautiful throw right there. It may not look like that was a good throw, but trust me, I'm throwing that 10 times out of 10. The space was there, and we end up getting the big, big touchdown that we needed to be able to hopefully go into half with ball with the opportunity to tie this game. Again, he has yet to attempt the pass. I don't even know what his pass offense looks like. So he finally comes out in a pass, and he does get a completion on the in route. So what's frustrating about giving up such big yardage on the ground is that I have no idea what his go-to routes are. He has Warner active, so clearly, he plans on utilizing him. Because I've not seen anything offensively in the pass game from him, really. He only threw 3 attempts. I have no idea what his go-to plays are in a crucial situation. He's seen everything I got already. He's seen my pistol bunch. He's seen my wide trio weak. He's seen my tight offset. He's seen all my passes already. I have yet to know what his go-to plays are. So far, all I've seen was one in route. And why does Dion not pick up that block right there? Like, come on. Come on. So back again on offense we go, and we're going to take off right here. Should have threw it to X a lot earlier, but unfortunately I did not see it when I needed to. So really quick out route right there, though. And now he's going to 3-4, cover 2, and he's sending, like he's blitzing everyone. He's doing the baseline, show blitz, blitzing off front 7, as you can see here. And... and right now, it's like, all right, I feel like he's getting a little desperate. He's sending everyone. If we can just pick up the block. Oh, my Lord, Playmaker, where have you been all my life? If we can just block, I feel like we're going to be able to do very well against that defense, especially with Playmaker, because the middle of the field is just going to be wide open because he's sending 7. The only thing is, are we going to be able to actually hold on to the blocks and not give up any sheds, allow me to stay in the pocket to be able to get the necessary time to be able to pass against that defense, which I know I can. I just need the time. So we end up tying the game. And right there, I thought maybe we stopped Dickerson for a loss. Nope, it was a gain of 0. He is still active. Hits me with the RPO sling right there on the left side. Good play call by him. So again, back he goes with Dickerson. And again, he's still active, almost 200 yards rushing. And he has gone to the house again. His third 50-plus yard rushing touchdown of the game. And I want to go on ahead and just be very angered, livid, upset. I am so disgusted at my defense right now that I cannot stop this run. And I usually do a terrific job of stopping anyone deciding to try and run the ball, even if their guys are active. I'm used to just getting them out of their zone within one drive. And this guy is approaching the fourth quarter, still active and running amok. But our passing offense is doing good, almost 200 yards in the air. You know, Eric Dickerson, unfortunately, is not active for us, but, I feel like we're doing a pretty good job offensively here. And right there, we reroute B, but we're just going to take the first down with Cunningham, and hopefully be able to put some points on the board here. We take our drag route right there. Now, this is where I wish, like Devin Hester had Playmaker or something like that, because Devin Hester or Hall or those guys that can get elusive or evasive or spin cycle or jukebox, whichever one of those you want to use, on a drag is so good. Torrey Holt can't spin, he can't juke, he's not going to get by defenders the same way. Speaking of getting by defenders, oh my lordy, show me how it's done, Dickerson. Show him that we can get in the end zone without being active with the running back and relying on 15 broken tackles. We just can't tackle him. We can't tackle. Oh, I'm trying. First and 10, he runs the ball again, and he gets a gain of like 5. And, I mean, just look, he's just killing me. Almost 300 yards on the ground. And then right here, he goes to the outside. Thankfully, we somehow slow him down. I'm thinking I'm going to end up losing by a field goal. I can't stop the run. Very next play, we finally get him inactive. And now he's human again. So we stop him on second down. 3rd and 13 right here. He's going to go to the right side. I mean, there's 5 Rams there. Not the best read by him. 4th and 13, he decides to go for it, and we get a huge sack. We're at the 44-yard line. Now, because I'm trying to do a video and pass the ball, if I was not trying to showcase that, I would have just ran the ball. All I needed was 2-3 yards for a field goal. And right there, Torrey Holt just completely lets me down with the drop pass. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. 3rd and 15 right here, and we need a big play, and we end up getting sacked. Now we got to punt the ball. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, as frustrating as that is, at least I know his guy is no longer active. And if we head into overtime, if I win the toss, I'm kicking. I'm giving him the ball, because now that this man is no longer absolutely dominant and guaranteed to break the first 15 tackles, I feel extremely confident that I can stop his runs now that he's an actual human being. So we end up going into overtime, 3rd down. He didn't want to take any chances. He's just going to go on ahead and punt the ball. Now, he actually ends up winning the toss. I was, hoping that he received, because if I won, I was going to kick it. And be on defense first. That way, if I got to stop, all I needed was a field goal. So he ends up receiving. It's like, okay, again, I haven't seen much of his passing offense yet, but I feel extremely confident now that we can stop his runs because he's no longer active. So let's see if we can go on ahead and get the job done defensively. So first play comes out in shotgun, and he ends up running the ball, gets a good gain of 5. 2nd and 5 right here. Huge play right there by Reggie White, stopping him in the backfield. 3rd and 5 right here. We get an insta shed. He actually just had a streak and 2 slants. So he had the slant on the right side, crossing over on the left, open. But thankfully, we get the shed, and we end up getting the very big sack to force a punt. So now, all we need is a field goal to go on ahead and win the game. Try rushing right there with Barry Sanders. It didn't really work out too well for me. 2nd and 11 right here. We need a big play, and who else is going to deliver? None other than Randall Cunningham. So 1st and 10 again. He's still 3-4. Baseline show blitz, sending the house, and unfortunately, we can't break any tackles with hope. But 2nd and 6 right here. We're going to roll out. X is wide open. X, but I take my yards. And I was like, okay, if he gives me that same look, I'm going to hit X next time I'm in that situation because he bailed on X and came down for the run. So we give the same look. I roll out to the right side. He leaves X wide open. We hit him this time, and now we are going to take our 3 and win the game. He quits before the field goal could even be made. But easily the most frustrating game I think I've played all year. Easily. I cannot believe I let someone just absolutely, utterly dominate me on the ground like that. I usually do such a good job of stopping the run, and he just completely destroyed me. But nonetheless, we came away with the victory. Hopefully you guys enjoy, man. It's your boy GS. We're going to go on and be signing out, man. Appreciate the love and support. As always, hit that like button, share the video, hit me up on Twitter, MrMuckCoin.com. All the links you need are in the description. Check those out. Until next time, peace!